Edge reportedly expected to return to WWE using his old gimmick. Ripley confirms relationship with Buddy Murphy. Former WWE champion reveals Logan Paul is not ready to compete at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins' family help him and Roman Reigns. And Seth Rollins on the Shield reunion. Let's jump right into our first story. Seth Rollins' family help him and Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins has opened up about bringing back the iconic Shield gear during his match against Roman Reigns at WWE Royal Rumble. The visionary shocked both the Tribal Chief and many fans when he came out to the Shield's theme song while sporting the iconic Black Riot gear from his days in the faction. The two stars collided for the coveted Universal Championship at Royal Rumble earlier this year, which came to an end via disqualification. During a recent interview with Stephanie Chase of Digital Spy, Seth Rollins revealed that wearing the Shield gear was a last-minute decision and that his mother and friends helped him pull it off. Fortunately, the event was in St. Louis, which is a short drive from my home in Iowa where I kept all my old stuff. So I had a few friends coming up for the show, and so I had to have them put it in a backpack. My mom packed it and delivered it to the guys, and they brought it down, said Rollins. The visionary has been turning heads with his taste in fashion over the past few months, as he usually dresses in over-the-top clothing. Competing in the Riot gear, however, was a bit challenging for him. Rollins stated that wrestling in the Shield gear was warm and cumbersome. It's very warm, it's cumbersome. I'm so used to wrestling with a shirt off now that when I've got all those layers on, the vest and pants and all that, it's very warm, very much warmer than I would like it to be, said Rollins. The former WWE champion is currently set to face Riddle at SummerSlam on July 30th in a one-on-one match. It'll be interesting to see who will emerge victorious. Would you like to see Seth Rollins dressing up in the Shield gear again in the future? Let us know in the comments section below. Seth Rollins on the Shield reunion. The Shield may have been one of the most popular factions ever in WWE, but don't count on a reunion anytime soon, or ever, according to founding member Seth Rollins. The Kingslayer, who will be facing Riddle at SummerSlam in 10 days, recently spoke exclusively to Stephanie Cash at DigitalSpy.com. During their conversation, the topic of the group coming together once again came up. According to Rollins, it's never going to happen, as the three former Hounds of Justice have simply become too big for the group to ever work properly again. It wouldn't look the way you want it to look. It wouldn't be like the old days in the Shield. It would be a different animal. I think we're all just two big stars with two big personalities at this point, said Rollins. There is one scenario, however, where Rollins can picture the three of them standing together once more. The next time you see us together, it's going to be when we're inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's going to be it. It was at Survivor Series 2012 where the Shield first made their presence known on WWE's main roster. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose all came to the ring through the crowd to attack then WWE champion CM Punk's opponents in that night's Triple Threat Championship match. Since then, all three have gone on to hold multiple world championships across both WWE and AEW. In fact, at the 2016 Money in the Bank event, each member of the faction held the WWE Championship on the same night. They have a total of 12 World Championship reigns between them since founding the faction. Moxley is currently the AEW Interim World Champion, his second run with the company's top title. He is expected to face off with CM Punk in a title unification match later this year. Meanwhile, Reigns currently holds both the WWE and Universal Championships, having united the two belts at WrestleMania this past spring. He will be defending them against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam in a last-man-standing match. Former WWE champion reveals Logan Paul is not ready for SummerSlam. Former WWE champion The Miz doesn't think Logan Paul is ready to face him in a one-on-one match at SummerSlam 2022. The A-lister betrayed the YouTube sensation after their tag team match against Rhea and Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania 38. The Maverick recently signed with WWE, and he's scheduled to have his first singles match at the biggest party of the summer on Saturday next week. Speaking to Los Angeles Magazine, The Miz stated that Logan Paul is a talented star, but he doesn't have what it takes to share the ring with him at SummerSlam. I've offered Logan Paul to tag team with me. I think us being the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions would be an incredible thing and incredible opportunity for him. But he doesn't realize what it takes. The A-lister added, he's had one match in WWE and it was a great match. He was phenomenal. He was a natural talent and he had all the ability to be a huge star. He just needs to develop it. But he thinks he's ready now for a one-on-one match at SummerSlam. I'm sorry, he's not ready for it and I don't know how to explain that to him any clearer. On the latest episode of The Red Brand, the two stars met in the ring for the first time since the showcase of the Immortals. The meeting quickly turned into a brawl, with Logan being ambushed from behind by former NXT champion Ciampa, leading to a 2-on-1 assault. However, Paul managed to escape the ring and headed to the back. It'll be interesting to see whether the social media megastar will have some help of his own at SummerSlam. Do you think Logan Paul has what it takes to defeat The Miz? Let us know in the comments section below. Rhea Ripley confirms relationship with Buddy Murphy. Former Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley has seemingly confirmed her relationship with Buddy Murphy. The Eradicator is presently out of in-ring action due to an alleged brain injury. She was slated to face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship at Money in the Bank. However, the bout was changed because she's not currently cleared to compete. Since May this year, rumors of Ripley dating former WWE superstar Murphy have been afloat. The duo was seen training together at the gym a few months ago. Murphy was signed to WWE from 2013 until the company released him in 2021. The Judgment Day member recently took to her social media handles and shared an image of herself along with Buddy Murphy. She also included a black heart emoji in the caption of the post. Murphy is currently signed to AEW, where he is part of the mysterious House of Black stable, which also features fellow former WWE star Malachi Black. Since her debut on NXT, the former Raw Women's Champion has caught the attention of fans with her unique build and athleticism. Over time, she transitioned into a gothic gimmick, which apparently made her all the more intriguing to fans. The WWE Universe had some interesting reactions to the Nightmare's recent post. A fan shared an image of Dolph Ziggler's promo, which turned into a meme as he cited it should have been him to garner a push in the company. There has been no confirmation on how long Rhea Ripley will be out of active competition. Before her injury, she was determined to become a 2-time Raw Women's Champion. Time will tell whether she succeeds in this regard. Edge reportedly expected to return to WWE using his old gimmick. Edge is reportedly set to return to WWE on next Monday's episode of Raw. The former WWE Champion was the leader of the Judgment Day faction alongside Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. The 11-time world champion wanted Rhea and Damian to reach their full potential and often mocked the WWE Universe during his promos. He referred to the group as a movement that was looking for more members. On the June 6th edition of WWE Raw, Finn Balor joined the Judgment Day and the group immediately betrayed their leader. They brutally beat him down and the 48-year-old has not been seen on WWE television since. On today's episode of Wrestling Observer Live, Bryan Alvarez said that the WWE Hall of Famer will be returning with his Rated R Superstar gimmick. He noted that WWE has already made merchandise for the old gimmick. Alvarez added that he is not sure if the WWE Hall of Famer will be returning as a babyface or as a heel. I think they've already got Rated R Superstar merch, so I'm pretty sure he's returning as the Rated R Superstar. Now what that means is a babyface, a heel, I don't know. I don't think he's coming back to Judgment Day, especially because he left Judgment Day. He left because he didn't want to be involved with anything spooky. But then they haven't done anything spooky. The company has been airing vignettes on Raw for several weeks. Old merchandise and memorabilia from former rivals of the Rated R Superstar were shown in the videos. John Cena, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Kurt Angle, the Dudleys, Mick Foley and Eddie Guerrero have been referenced in the vignettes so far. The Judgment Day later revealed why they removed Edge from the group. Are you excited for the return of the Rated R Superstar? Let us know in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you